Hello everyone, welcome back to Chicken Bros Cosplays. Today, I'll be showing you guys how I built my very own mini Music Man from FNAF Security Breach. Now this mini Music Man will actually be a part of my DJ Music Man cosplay I'm currently working on. I'm going to have him attached onto the DJ's back, so he'll just be glaring at everyone I pass by at conventions and such. Anyways, I hope this quick tutorial will be helpful for you guys in both your general creative projects and or if you want to recreate your own mini Music Man like me. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, to get started, let's go ahead and get ourselves a wooden pose mannequin. I got this one off of Amazon. On top of that, I also got myself some little foam EVA foam rods I got from Michaels, as well as some little round wooden discs for his symbols. And I also got myself some little wooden domes we're going to use for multiple elements of this little build of ours. Okay, next up we're going to go ahead and chop off the mannequin's legs because he won't be needing those given how Mini Music Man has 6 spider-like legs. Next up, let's pull out a sheet of EVA foam. From here we'll go ahead and cut out the pattern using a razor blade and then go ahead and glue the pieces together. I personally use contact cement for the job. Okay, once all the pieces are glued together, you should have something that's starting to look a bit more like Music Man's head at this point. Let's go ahead and throw a layer of spray paint on Mini Music Man's head. Now I'm only putting one layer of spray paint on because Mini Music Man is quite withered in game, and so we're not going for perfection here. Okay, from here I'll go ahead and cut out and craft his cheeks and nose and also give him his first layers of paint. So I'm using acrylic paint and I'm just simply hand painting on the details with a paintbrush. Next up, I'll be crafting his eyes. I will be doing this by taking 2 small glass bulbs and implanting them into a piece of EVA foam like so. Then we'll go ahead and spray paint the bulbs with black spray paint, giving Music Man his nice, shiny, realistic looking eyes. And with some more paint details and a foam hat set on top of his head glued down with super glue, I think we've got ourselves a Mini Music Man head pretty much done. Then, using some super glue, we'll go ahead and glue Music Man's head onto the mannequin. Moving on to his body, we're going to go ahead and take 2 plastic cups, and we're going to go ahead and cut off the tops and glue the 2 halves together onto a piece of EVA foam to make up his body. But before we get to that, we're going to go ahead and throw a layer of paint on his arms, give them that nice, gnarly looking weathered detail. Once you have the cups all glued together to the EVA foam, go ahead and spray them down with white spray paint and then proceed to hot glue them to the mannequin body like so. I also then cut out an EVA foam circle and hot glued it to the belly of Music Man to make up for his little speaker that he has. Then we'll go ahead and hand paint on some more details to finish off his middle body. And now let's go ahead and work on his symbols. Let's take those 2 round pieces of wood along with the little wooden domes. We're going to super glue them together like so to form the base of his symbols. Alright, now let's go ahead and glue on the bits of EVA foam to form the cracked part of his symbols and the outside part hollowing out the inside to give them a nice symbol shape. And each symbol will be glued onto his hands like so. Now how we'll be gluing them on is using a little bit of EVA foam on the back of the wooden dome. That'll create a nice seat so that the symbol can rest on there nicely. And we'll go ahead and make a little facade for his hands. And we'll go ahead and paint and glue them onto the outside of the dome, as well as also painting them black to give them that nice effect. And now we've reached the final phase of the project. That would be his legs. He needs 6 legs, and so we'll be using these nice thin wires to make up his legs. So what we're doing is that we'll take each leg and we'll bend them into the rest shape and insert them into a piece of EVA foam. Just kind of stab them in there and super glue them into place. Now let's go ahead and actually form the actual legs themselves. They'll be made out of those EVA foam rods that we got earlier. We'll drill a hole into them and insert these little plastic bulbs in them to make up his knees. Now to attach the foam rods to the wires, we'll go ahead and take a razor blade and cut a slit down the middle of them and then go ahead and slit them onto the wires, and then we'll go ahead and just glue them into place, and we can repeat that going all the way down the legs until we have all of his leg joints in place. And last but not least will be his feet. We'll go ahead and create those by taking more of those wood domes and gluing them down to EVA foam circles. And we'll go ahead and drill a hole in the top of the domes to attach the wires into. From there we'll add all the final paint details and our Music Man will be just about done. Come on! Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys found this mini tutorial helpful, or at least it gave you an insight as to how I craft my projects. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.